Welcome to Guns, Guns, Gear, and Guns with Gary Gunderson. I am Gary Gunderson. In light of electoral defeats, gun control advocates are already assembling to push their agenda and use all the rhetoric they can to whip people up into a frenzy on a recent gun control meeting.
We know that there's lobbyists and gun manufacturers and some lawmakers who are working together to make our lives, the lives of our loved ones, even more at risk.
Not a choice whether we fight or not. We have to fight.
And expanding our political power. And I sure as hell hope that there are those of you on this call who are fired up, who are angry.
A real fight ahead.
That nobody fights better than we do. And I know that no fight is too big for us.
This is going to be the toughest fight.
But every great change, every significant victory in history has been born out of moments of despair.
Personnel, it's going to be nominations of people that are dangerous for the country.
And we have to, wake up and live in a country that faces the harsh reality that Black and brown people and women and immigrants and LGBTQ plus communities, among many others, will have their rights and safety at risk.
There are a lot of real threats that this incoming administration and Congress pose to the country, to our rights.
It's more like you are threatening the rights of others. That's literally your whole goal.
We're going to have to fight like hell to win again, but we are in better position than we were last time. We had to win over a lot of Democrats last time, and we don't have to do that now. They are with us to defeat that and anything else that comes up in a Congress that might be eager to advance radical agenda of the 2A movement.
Yes, trying to stop gun control organizations from using the government to take away rights and trying to restore rights already taken by government. So radical. And isn't language like that dangerous? Or so I have been told.
Toward a society where safety and peace are not just ideals, but realities. If your answer is about more than just yourself, if it's about safety, the well being, and the rights of others.
The rights of others. Your entire movement is built on taking away rights.
Most of those, most of the executive actions, we're not going to see them continued. We will likely see some attempts to roll them back. But I'll tell you what, we're ready for a regulatory rollback. We know how to fight a regulatory rollback. My prior life, I started the Trump administration in the New York Attorney General's office, where we wrote the playbook on how to stop the regulatory rollback in Trump 1.
Nothing like an organization planning to ignore the people and waste time and money with lawsuits in order to stop executive orders from being rolled back, even though that's what happens every time there is a new administration. How undemocratic.
I personally am really looking forward to bringing the fight against the gun industry to the states through dealer licensing laws and gun industry accountability laws, because one, they are the folks that are profiting off of our public health epidemic. But two, we're going to need to fill in the vacuum that will be left by a federal government, a Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms that is not going to be able to, enforce the law. So
Can't forget you have to attack the mom and pop gun shops across the country where people are just trying to make a living, enjoy their hobby, or exercise their rights. One thing these groups never understand is the NRA has had power because people support gun rights, and it's the most notable one. It's not a gun industry group that formed in a vacuum. And I wish the NRA was as much about gun rights as the boogeyman they always treat it.
the NRA was an unstoppable juggernaut that sent fear down the spines of every politician, Democrat or Republican in DC. I mean, the NRA was Trump's biggest, largest outside donor in 2016. Okay, he owed them more than anybody else. In a lot of ways, we have Trump because of the NRA. They were this unstoppable force. And where are we now as we go into, unfortunately, Trump 2, right? The second chapter of this saga. Well, the NRA's never been weaker.
Good thing the NRA isn't an organization I've really taken too seriously, and there are others out there just as strong.
In person, at meetings, at state houses, like Nick said. We're going to need people in 51 capitals across the country this year.
Whoa, now that sounds like a dangerous insurrection activity.
And every setback is an opportunity to come back with more clarity.
Maybe the clarity that maybe you've pushed too far. Surveys show that the rate of gun control support has been falling. Maybe you're going about this the wrong way, but no. The clarity is to tie up the legal system with cases to prevent administrative rollback, since they didn't have the clout to pass these as laws in the first place, annoy people with sit-ins, and push for a complete ban and confiscation.
Am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
It's just worth noting that they're not going to give up the fight, so it's worth keeping it on the top of your mind, even if we have a more favorable executive, which has burned us before.
Or might take the firearms first and then go to court. I like taking the guns early, like in this.
That's all for today. What do you think is the next big push for gun control? Let me know in the comments below. If you've made it to the end of the video, consider supporting my channel via Patreon with the link on the screen. If not, please like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel as well. Thanks for watching.